Good evening, everybody. It's been a short bit, I guess. Finished off Deltarune, and oh god, I'm looking forward to Part 5, or Chapter 5 now, already, and it's gonna be a year at least. Ugh. Man, that sucks when, like, something you're looking forward to is coming out and you want more. But you know what? Generally speaking, it's better to be, wanting more than it is to, just be done with it halfway. So, go for the bad. Anyway, for tonight, a little later than usual, got tied up with some odd jobs out in the middle of nowhere space. And I figured, since it's going to be a shorter stream tonight, we might as well just try to finish off what we can on Megaman X3, and then go from there. So without too much of a hold-up, why don't we continue where we left off? And where we left off was, we defeated 3 Mavericks, and we managed to get some, power-up, or at least some, power-ups, wow, armor upgrades, and other upgrades. So we're gonna see what we can try to go for here. Keep forgetting that's the wrong button. So yeah, what I'm going to... We tried to take on Neon Tiger, and I think we're going to need him. At the very least, we're probably going to need his weapon. Now, a part of me is wondering if I screw myself out of getting the best possible weapon in the game, because I think Vile's weakness in this game, it's been a while, I think Vile's weakness in this game is Neon Tiger's weapon. But since I defeated him without using his weakness, he's still alive. Same thing with, I think, Bite, the big guy. So I don't think we're getting the good ending this time. Now, I'm thinking of either going back to Volt Catfish's stage to see if I can get the, just to get ride armor and maybe some body up, or if we try to take on the boss. You know what? We're gonna take on Neon Tiger again. Let's see if we can get his weapon at least. That way we can, open up some more boss weaknesses and maybe some puzzle solving. I don't think Neon Tiger's weapon does much, though, at least in terms of, like, exploration. But I do think it's one of the best weapons in the game. Like, it is just strong. I think I have everything except... Yeah, everything except the body. Getting Deja Vu from X2, I'm not gonna lie. And with the head, that means we have everything. Oh, really? I don't know why this thing resets every time. Oh no, I gotta reset the game. Hold on. I keep forgetting that's a thing. I don't know why it always resets it to its default. You see, I use the shoulder button to dash, just because it's easier, right? I don't have to, like, stretch my thumb just way where my controller is. But the thing is, it restarts every single time I open this up, and I completely forgot about that. But yeah, for those of you who are basically more astute, this isn't, like, the actual X3 on the Super Nintendo. We are doing the Megaman X Collection release for this. We're going to change that to R. That's going to be jump. Menu. Buff bumper. There we go. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. And we can get back to the game proper this time. There we go. So let's take 3 this. Take 3. Action. No wonder why something felt off. We saw the intro to Neon Tiger, I think, more than enough times. Yeah, unfortunately, they could not get helmet upgrades right until X3 or X4, I think. And even then, that's a bit of like a pain, you know? First one's too situational to count. The second one is just annoying after... It helps, but it's also annoying. This one's a good idea, just, I think, executed poorly. Yeah, X4 is the only one I think that went okay. Okay, you, up we go. Oh, nope, shit. Come on. Nope. Can I just... You know what, let's shortcut this. Screw it. Okay, just wait for the 1-2. What? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that today. I am not dealing with this level's platforming, but if I don't have to. I know, I like the idea of the Charge Buster here, but I find it's kind of I unfortunately think it's, like, too gimmicky to be useful. Like, that screen clear is cool and all, but... I don't know, there's just something about it that just kind of falls flat. Oh yeah, and I keep forgetting. Golden Catfish is... Wait a minute. No, we've already explored here. Yeah, no, this is where we got the Buster upgrade, right. Whoop. You know what? Just to fuck that one enemy in particular. Goodbye. You know what? I could use... Whoa. Oh, thank God. Oh, never mind. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I could use the extra E-Tank. That'd be helpful, but, no, just get, you know, chipped every time we try to make some progress. You know what? Let's try... Oh, shit. Yeah, unfortunately, that charge... The charge on that isn't that good. Let's see if I can get... Nope. They're gonna stop anytime soon? Nope. Ah, yeah, there's too much... They're too, Oh, shit. Yeah, those things are too tanky and survive too much for me to get a charge shot of this down. Honestly, for a barrier weapon, I think this is, like, one of the best, like, shields the X series has ever done. It doesn't last long, but, like, it hits like a truck once you get, you know, the energy going. Yeah, seriously, like that. That hit like a truck and hit him off screen. Like, holy crap. It's weird. I think the best X games, or the best Mega Man games, are ones where, basically every weapon that you get has a niche outside of, you know, just basic exploration. Like, level design that just accommodates for all of it. But unfortunately, like, I think those are fewer and far between. X1 seems to have been, like, the better trade-off. At least in terms of, like, weapon effectiveness, or, you know, best, like, weapon use. Well, that was pathetic. Yeah, no, even the charge is just blinking off this guy. Let's try. Let's just try that. I also love the detail how, like, every time the drill just isn't effective against anything, it just harmlessly bounces off it. You know, just... It's kind of what you'd, expect. Okay, no. Yeah, no, it's sad when the Mega Buster or the X Buster is the best option we have. Okay, so at least get to the boss is my goal of this. Is at least just my goal here. And I'm expecting another just stupid powerful tank enemy. Oh, that is... Wait, I don't like being here. Think we're almost there. Yeah, okay, we're here. Now, if I remember correctly, Neon Tiger, from what I've managed to... Or what I managed to, like, pick up next time. No, that's where the mini-boss is. We still have a ways to go. But yeah, no, and the whole dichotomy between, you know, spamming shots versus just biding your time and charging. I'm more of the charge shot type of guy. So, with that being said, Neon Tiger just kind of says screw that, and just kind of, like, deletes your charge shots. It's kind of... It's nice to, like, force me on the defensive here, but at the same time, it's normally the other way around, you know? Where you typically force the guy who has to, like, charge everything up. Or the guy who has to, like, you know, spam shot everything to charge, like, punch through someone's arm or a force field or something, like most of these games. So, seeing, like, the shimmy on the other foot for a change, I don't know how I feel about it. It's nice, but at the same time, let me hit you with a massive-ass charge shot, you stupid tiger! Oh yeah, since this is a Super Nintendo version, I'm really not a fan. Oh. I'm really not a fan. Oh, I just jumped into him. Yeah, not a fan of the sound here. It goes from, like, you know, the sound you expect, like, a high light, like, you know, a light bulb shooting you, to just, you know, mosquito farts. Let's see if I can just keep Yeah, let's just keep the, well, offense on him. Oh, shoot. I keep running into it. I keep dodging into it. Oh, no, do not want to get slashed. Ow. His contact damage is what I want to watch out for. Ah, yeah. Like that. Nope. Gonna jump? Good, okay. Oh, no, now he's doing his super moves. Yeah, if I can just keep on the defensive here. Yeah, this works nicely. If I can just keep him in this loop, this is fine. Oh, no! I should have tried to experiment there. I should have just tried to grind him out. That's probably... yeah, that's my last life. I think I might need to weakness lock this guy. He is just kicking the shit out of me. Like, continuously. Okay, whoa. So it really only goes up twice! Okay, hold on. If he sticks to the wall... okay, yeah, just keep gunning me down. Yeah, no, he just blocks a charge shot, which, cool, but also, fuck you, let me hit you with a charge shot. Let me... okay, yeah, no, just grind him out. Ow. Yeah, no, that body armor... the body armor upgrade is looking really tempting right about now. Ah. Yeah, man, he is a... this fight's a lot harder than what I remember it being. Ah, shit. Yeah, no, this is it. Ah. Fuck me. Yeah, I need to get the weakness. I need to change my approach here because, yeah, no, I'm just getting my shit stamped. You know what? Let's see if I can at least get the body armor upgrade here. Figure out where that is. So where is everything? So very top and the side. Okay, I think for the body upgrade I need a different weapon. Also love the, like the, ow! The electric horn design on these guys. Ah! Ouch! Okay, Plan B. Plan B, using his own weapon against him. Yeah, since everything here has a metric shit ton of health. Let's just use the barrier. Yeah, no, I don't even think the, yeah, I don't even think an E-Tank would have helped me there. I really don't think an E-Tank would help me with that fight. Whoop. Yeah, you know what? Just screw it, we're using the broken weapon. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm just realizing how busted this is. Holy shit. So yeah, the next upgrade that I can't get. Oh! Skip through that. Yeah, so it should be up this way. But unfortunately... yeah, I don't have the weapon. I have the upgrade I need for this. I don't have the weapon. Oh, that's where the body... god damn it! Maybe I can get some ride armor at least? Yeah, maybe this will work. So I don't think I'm dealing with any mini-boss. Oh no, it's... What do we got for mini-boss here? Nothing? No? Okay. Now, if I remember properly, or the map from earlier... Does this lead... Nope, this is just where the right armor is. Or at the very least where I can, you know, get one if I had the keys to it. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the charge attack here is all the... It's the same attack. It's a more ammo-efficient version of the drill. Which is sad. That drill is not that effective. Ow. Maybe that can reset the bullets? No? No, just stuck here being... Yeah, I know, like... the weapons in this game I don't think are... Honestly, I think from the first 3 games... With the exception of one, and it's the one I need later on. With the exception of that one weapon. Up here, maybe? Oop. The exception of that one weapon. Actually, let's try this. Oh, that works. Yeah, with the exception of one weapon, or maybe 2. I have to double check. Like, I think the weapons in this game are very... Gotta think about it, a very hit or miss. Like, some of these weapons are great, but others are just bad. Like, depressingly bad. Like, I really don't like this drill. It takes forever to kill, it's not like armor piercing or anything, it doesn't... Its charge attack is really just drains the ammo. You can't even, like, move with it that well. So yeah, that's here. That's the end of the level. Already past the first, like, little hurdle. So yeah, this also leads nowhere. Nowhere helpful at the moment. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, no. Like, the Volt Catfish's weapon, like, Lightning Triad or whatever it is. Wait! No, I thought that was maybe hidden in the foreground. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is the way I came. So that's where the right armor is. Yeah, no, so this was a bit of a waste of an endeavor here. Now, I don't think... So I'm not... So I don't... Let's see if I can make it to Carte's joke, but I got nothing. We could try... You know what? We could try to... Let's try to take down Crushed Crawfish here. See if I can at least get something out of this. Yeah, no, I like Crushed Crawfish's design a lot, actually. Oh, this music's different. Okay, so something... Okay, so it's all pretty close. Yeah, I think this is different in the PS version for the music theme. No, it isn't. I just have poor memory. Yeah, now I remember this. I remember this theme. Let's try. Oh no, that's just foreground. Nope. Because that's like the first sequence, three screens. 3 screens over, 1 screen down. So this is about, well, maybe 1 screen. So 1 screen, oh, whoa. Oh, what did I just run into? Oh, okay. I think they failed to airdrop something in. So, wait a minute. That means that there's a secret up here. You know what? It's a health upgrade, but I'll take it. Okay, wait. Why don't we... Yeah, no, just... Enemy placement? Yeah, no, I think I can see why, like, this game, like, does not have the same warm reception as maybe the first two. Especially the Super Nintendo version, because holy shit, this game likes its respawning enemies. Yeah, this game really likes its respawning enemies. This way, nope. Over here, nope. Oh, here we go. Really? Really? Oh, I need ride armor for this? Then why bother having the drill power-up? Why bother having the drill power-up that only works against some of the drills? Wow, okay, that's actually really disappointing. Let's change that out. Yeah, really? Ow! Still getting my head boxed in. Okay, machine gun it. Nothing? Really? 2 of them? What, like, redundancy in weapon types is one thing, but this is just sad. I'm actually kind of pissed off at this. Why have this weapon that's a worse version of another weapon if your ride armor does the same shit, but better? Nope, no mini-boss. Okay, yeah, I think we've taken out all the mini-bosses, which is good. But since I didn't take them out properly, we're out of the golden weapon at the end of the game. Oh. Nothing down this way. Oh, I forgot about these enemies. I honestly think this Kurt design's cool as hell. Like, they literally Matrix just, like, slump out of the way of your shots. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I will definitely take that enemy over, like, for design any day of the week. Okay, fine. You know what? There we go. Have a bigger hitbox. Anything down this way? No, you gotta make the jump to the sub. I think this is a better, I just realized every single, like, Mega Man X game has, like, you know, some type of vehicle you board for one of its levels, at least for the first couple bits. Like, X1 has, the airport with Storm Eagle, X2 has Wheel Gators, whole shebang, which is just a giant vehicle. Now we got a submarine. But you know what, for a water level, I think is fun. This is a cool idea. Or they can just, you know, despawn the health I need. Okay. Anything through here, maybe? Ow. I can get a hit to the head. Oh, so now the drill's useful. Now I can use it for something. Why would I... Okay. Why would a player use that, except for desperation, when the drill just... Oh! This is up... I think, as much as I like the theme, I think this level is just something that just kind of, like, pisses me off. Not, like, seriously, okay? Kind of like, not like, you know, makes me want to throw my controller out the window or anything. But it's more like an annoyance at the DMV or something. You know, that type of annoyance. That type of, you know, anger, you know? Just like, this should work. It's redundancy. It's redundancy at its finest. And, like, you lose a weapon slot up for this. Like, you use one of the few weapons, like, one of the, you know, Maverick weapons you get from the game. You know, so that's supposed to at least give either exploration or... It's supposed to be used for, you know, ideally both exploration, dealing with enemies, and dealing with bosses. Like, ideally, like, your weapon Ideally, your weapon choice, like in Megaman X game, can do all three pretty okay, right? But like in X, like, most of the weapons here don't really seem to do either. Yeah, no, I have no idea, like, what to think about this. I mean, at least I can farm lives here, which is, you know, that's a bonus. You know, more meat to throw in the meat grinder. But still, it's just the biggest piss-off I can think of. Just, you know, having one weapon that, you know, think that should work for something like this, you know, seems to be built into the game to work like this, and it doesn't. Only be sold out for another thing that does the same thing. Oh, this is a nuclear sub. You know what, let's use the drill, at least give it something. Yeah, let's just drill into it, that works. I love submarine, like, ship levels that do this shit. If you've ever played Beautiful Joe, it does this exact same thing with one of its levels, and it's great. Yeah, no, like, this is cool. Yeah, that thing's just probably disorienting. These crab enemies make sense. So I'm just trying to think of, like, how this should be reoriented. Because, like, the ship's now on its side. So realistically, this, like, level is, like, more... it's narrower. Honestly, this would have been to Crawfish's advantage here, because, you know, it's less space for us to move around in. Because the last thing I want is to get caught by him, because this guy hits like a truck. Ooh. I think this fight may actually just be Bubble Crab done better. Like, this is what I expect from a crab. Okay, just keep playing the defensive. Because, yeah, he hits like a truck, Okay, screw it. I am using a sub-tank. Oh, what the hell? I haven't tried this. Oh, this is actually his weakness. Oh, shit. You know what? Let's just make this easy on us. There. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. The PlayStation 3 version, like, has so much better explosions on the boss. Like, the NES is trying, and good for it. I'm glad the SNES can run this game. But, man, the PlayStation version, I think, just does it better. I hate to say it, just a little extra flair this game adds. I'm also surprised, like, the SNES can handle this. Honestly, the red and white cherry look on this, not that bad. You get spinning blades. Different sound, but also this one works. This sounds like, you know, an angry whippersnipper. I'm okay with it. I'm down with that. So got absolutely nothing from there. At this point, though, we're going 3 for 3. We're taking care of Tiger here. Yeah, Neon Tiger, eat your heart out. Yeah, we know everything here is taken care of. But yeah, this weapon, a little hard to angle, but you know what? It hits a little hard to, like, move, but it hits an angle that X otherwise can't nab. Like, just saying something that's directly above you or below you in this game is it's a lot harder to pull off than you realize. Oh, and its charge move. Its charge attack is actually amazing. Watch this. Okay, amazing in the fact that it's just a giant laser yo-yo, not amazing in the fact of, you know, its effectiveness. Yeah, I think this weapon is the speedrunner's, like, main dream, because, like, oh my god. You give this thing, like, half a second startup? Yeah, this thing just obliterates everything. I'm actually kind of surprised. Let's see if I can get one of these rays going. Probably gotta come up from the middle now. Yeah, holy shit! Yeah, what is this, Thunder Triad? Yeah, Thunder Triad here, this is busted as shit. Yeah, Triad Thunder, holy crap. Yeah, I think the only thing that, that the drill shot here has any, like, a, you know, claim to fame, it's the fact that it gets you Thunder Triad a little easier. Like, that's it. That's this weapon's entire purpose and one puzzle. Yeah, I know, for, like, how much weapon energy this even uses up. Yeah, this weapon is, like, it's... I'm so disappointed how badly this sucks. This does more damage per hit. Yeah, no, like... Yeah, wow. If there's a tier list, this weapon right here is going to the bottom of it. Like, any stretch of the day. Like, it's actually pathetic. Like, Megaman is no stranger to having, like, bad weapons, especially as the series went on. Like, Power Stone is, like, the... Ow! First one off the top of my head. Yeah, Power Stone is, like, the... Star Crash is also pretty bad. Okay, at least X1, there's just weapons that felt underwhelming. I can't remember X2 if there was also something that was just also flat-out terrible. Like, there might have been. At the very least, it's forgettable. I mean, Bubble Shot's like a fun, like, boss weapon, like, boss leader. But I don't think I have a weapon in this game. I think this is the first weapon in an X game that I'm using that I just find outright useless. Okay. I have no idea how this works as, like, a weakness. Yeah, maybe just the fact that it just hits him on an angle properly, but... Yeah, I have no idea, like, what the logic on this one is. Like, again, most weapons like an X game, you know, they follow some type of pattern. You know what? Yeah, just give him a yo-yo. Like, the easiest part, like, the best part about the boss weapons is just that it stun locks them. But, I mean, this one at least works. Like, it's just bred to mess up his pattern. It just messes up and does just a little bit more damage. Okay, like, this is a good weapon. Like, Thunder Triad. Holy shit, it just mulches the level itself. Like, I genuinely can't wrap my head around it. Like, the weapons in this game are so hit or miss. It's kind of sad. So, unfortunately, this does not sound as cool. Was it Neon Shot? Oh, Ray Splasher. Doesn't sound nearly as cool in other versions, which is a shame. So, unfortunately, if we go to the Vial rematch, we should be able to take him out. Now we've at least taken down half the bosses. But we have no ride armor. I have nothing here to get rid of anything Crush Crawfish's stage. Basic ride armor. Let's see if we can get rid of Gravity Beetle here, and then start trying to hunt down the ride armors and the other upgrades. Now, Gravity Beetle's just... I like his design a lot. I've always had a soft spot for, like... I don't like insects. It's like crabs, okay? I like these rhinoceros beetles and crabs, like, as an animal conceptually, but if I was to see a real one of these things, like, up and moving about, it'd probably freak me the hell out. Okay, so top in the bunker, underneath the boss, and the third, like, next elevation. Okay. Like, I want to, like, I like crabs. I think, like, whenever I see them stylized and everything, it's cool. But, like, in real life, again, seeing them move always freaks me out. Yeah, no, this is my favorite weapon in this game. It's just splashing. It's literally just splashing, like, a bunch of ammo. This is, like, the machine gun, you know, machine gun, shoot everything, you know, spam shot that I like. Fortunately, its charge shot isn't that useful. Man, it is easy to get knocked out on that. Okay, now what do I need to get rid of you? No, nothing. Nothing but wasting my ammo. Okay. Let's do the charge shot. Just a pretty shitty screen clear. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, the SNES I always think has a good sound chip, but this thing is struggling to hit some of these notes. Wait, let's try something. Oh, no, wait, I think I know what I need here. Yeah, I know what I need here in order to grab that. Ow. Ow! Like, I love these enemies' designs, but all of them are so fucking tanky, and they just respawn so easily. Yeah, it just becomes, like, frustrating at this point. Like... So yeah, that upgrade is just... Ow, really? It's just a non-starter. Okay, so this is the first elevation. Or, no, not quite yet. It should be after here. Yeah, right after here. Oh, Missile Bay, that's good to know. Okay, so it should be past this. But no, I do like how the background information here... Finally, a ride armor. Okay, we can actually see if we can grab this. Or... maybe we just need a bit of height. So let's get the good old Triumph Thunder out. Nope. Still a little low. Come on, almost had it. Going too far away from it when I make that jump. There we go, finally! And now we can start unlocking some other ride armors and stuff. That's the victory we needed there. That is the one for the night I need to get. This thing's also getting a little low on ammo here. But yeah, no, finally got the keys to the mech. So of all times I could actually use some weapon ammo. Let's get the blade out. Whoa! I didn't even know that enemy could do that. No, it's neat how, you know, there's at least some other, like, versions of armor here. Oh, no. Well, I just missed the lift. No more elevator. Oh, no, I have to do this the hard way. Ow. But yeah, another thing I really don't like about some of the weapons here, it's easy to get knocked out of it, of using them. If I get hit before, like, this even pops up, like, I'm screwed. Okay, let's get Triumph Thunder out. Go. So, nothing... Okay, so now I have to go just beyond... Oh! Wait a minute. Secret is down this way. Or should be down this way. There's a boss door here. I'm gonna feel a little cheated. Oh, not this again? What? Yeah, no, there's something here. Wait, let's try. Do the bomb spawn back? Okay, wait for it. There we go. Let's see what's up this way. Okay, let's try the ride armor out. See if I didn't completely screw myself. Wait, what? I got the thing. There's ride armor down there. I should have ride armor F. Take 2, maybe? No? Whoop. Don't tell me I have to beat the level. Don't tell me I have to beat the level to use it. That would be such a piss off! I forgot I needed more clearance. Needed a bit more clearance there. So I need something to destroy that. Great. Nope. Right, I forgot that thing's practically invincible. But no, the fact that we're now, like, kind of, like, on or near an airport... Again, they're redoing the airport bit, but I think it works well here. I know, this feels, like, remarkably different compared to Story Medieval Stage. One feels like you're boarding a plane, it's a lot more high-flying. This one feels, again, it definitely has its, like, ammo bay feel. Oh. Okay, at least we got an extra life, so we're not, like, really down anything. I kind of wish this vertical jump came back, to some degree. I know, it's a fun movement option. Yeah, it's a fun movement option. I kind of wish later games, like in the latter half of the X series, explored this more. So past floor 9. You know, maybe at this point, maybe the ride armor lets me, you know, use it. Let's go to Fault X, just to be sure. No? Oh, what the hell? What the actual hell? Ugh. I feel cheated. Like, in the worst way. But no, this seems not that bad, but, oh, that, like, pitched whine. You can tell the NES is trying its hard, is just trying to use its sound chip to the best of its ability. Nope. Blade. Nope. Triad Thunder. Super Triad Thunder. Nope. Yeah, no, that's just what I'd expect. And the yo-yo, because why not? Nope. There it goes. So yeah, I'm missing something now. Oh. Could very well just be a weapon or ride armor, and I don't know which one. Since that pops in earlier, it's probably a weapon. It's probably like, I don't know, probably, if you're going to limb, I'm gonna say it's Toxic Seahorses. Now, I have no idea what you're weak to. I think it might be Ray Splash. Yes, it is. Yeah, you try using your whole gravity bullshit here. I do like how they sell this guy's weight. Oh. Whoa. No, we're not doing this. Yeah, no, you... Ah! No, it's just there. It's just there now. Great. You know what? I can do this too. Or not. He could just... yeah. Wow. Oh, I did not even realize how low health I had. Okay, so, 1. I am glad Ray Splasher was his weakness, because, oh... That's like a fun little space or gravity-themed, you know, enemy, or boss. You know, doing black holes and stuff. And his weapon, it's one of my, like... it's one of my favorites of the franchise, but I don't think it's that... I don't know if I remember this being as amazing as it is, but this thing is definitely the prelude to my favorite Mega Man weapon in the entire series, the Black Hole Bomb. Gravity Well, however, is a very close second. So we're going to save our data. And let's try... so we definitely have what we need to take on Toxic Seahorse. And we definitely have what we need to take on... I forget his name. Blast Hornet? Seeker Hornet? Something Hornet. But we're getting this body armor because I am sick and tired of taking this much damage from the thing. Like, I'm like wiped out as soon as I enter the map. As for the other upgrade, I have no clue where it's supposed to be. Yeah, just to show off what Gravity Well does. Nope. Huh, that did more damage. Oop. Well, we definitely need her down here to solve all the puzzles for the body armor. Yeah, no, this... I don't know if, like, this got buffed or anything, or if I'm just misremembering it, but I remember this thing would just shred everything. I also remember being ammo efficient, but, like, this does not feel like I'm as, you know, good with the ammo as I remember it being. Ow. At least I can shoot down the missiles before they can really do anything to me. Which I will take in a heartbeat. Ow! Okay, I'm learning from my mistake this time. Or I can just, you know, buzz them at point blank. I will take anything. But yeah, no, the enemy placement in this game is a lot more annoying than I remember. And a lot more tanky. Like, yeah, no, I know what it is. Hitboxes, maybe? Or if I'm just being, like, really stupidly reckless. More stupidly reckless compared to normal, you know? Right, now we can finally get our stupid body upgrade. Yeah, it took me forever to realize this, but at least the platform here has a nice hint. There are only 2 weapons that do this. One's Splash Ray, and the other is this. Enter this Capsule X. Take this armor upgrade. Every time I see armor spelled without a U, it just... no, armor spelled for you, I don't care. Like color or favorite. The upgrade will decrease the damage done to your systems. As you receive damage, a defense field will be generated to protect you. Now let's put on some nice armor and finally complete the armor set. There we go. Now, normally this, like, defense field doesn't pop up unless you get hit. I mean, I have no idea how I feel about it. I think it's just more flashy. I don't even know if it, like, deletes, like, other projectiles or something. I think it may just add, like, visual noise. Now, the question I want to know is, where is the ride armor? But now, having the body armor instead of, like, you know, be used for, like, a Giga attack or something, just, you know, delete projectiles? I don't know how I feel, because you're already getting hit. It's already a punishment. You already have Mercy invincibility, too, so it doesn't, like, really... I don't think the trifecta there really adds much, compared to what it should, you know? But hey, damage reduction is damage reduction, and I will take that any day of the week. Really. I have what I need. It's like in the PlayStation version here, all you need to do is, like, stand on it, press up, and it should give you what you need. Like, it'll go give you a drop-down menu. You can just select what you need. What am I missing? Down isn't doing anything. Trigger buttons aren't doing anything, like my bumpers. Dash isn't doing anything. Yeah, no, nothing. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna exit this nope, no, not the menu. I need a manual. We are going to actually flip through the manual here. Not use, not use, special weapon, jack from ladder, attack and okay. Game start, weapon select, navigate, move, character. Yeah, what gives? I have the right armor. Why can't I equip it here? It can't be like something... Can't be something this weird. Okay, you know what? No, I'm taking a BRB to look this up. I am dead serious, because I have what I need here. I'm taking a BRB on this one. Okay. That's cryptic as hell. Holy shit. So, in order to use the right armor, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I, like, did Blast Hornet stage first, or I'm just completely forgetting this. But no, in order to use the right armor, you have to go to Blast Hornet stage. Yes, he's the only one who has, like, the standard right armor. You then have to go unlock that first before you can use all the other ones. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know if I just happened to play this first and grabbed it, or what, but holy shit. Okay, so there is at least the 3 upgrades. Yeah, no, holy... Yeah, cryptic is one thing. That is arcane as heck. Is this even gonna work? Ow. Yeah, I remember this thing just shredding like any of the heavier enemies here. Okay, is there any noticeable differences between the two aside from soundtracks? Yeah, you give me this here, but I can't use it. Whoa. Okay, leap of faith it is. Oh! Really? I can get past that. I'm trying it. I have the lives to throw away, so I'm throwing them away just to figure out what's past there. Okay, whoop. Yeah, no, the force field doesn't even, like... It doesn't protect you from knockback. The one thing, like, knock you out of, like, most of your weapons here. So yeah, that right armor shortcut's kind of useless. Let's grab you. Yeah, so I need... Not only that, I'm probably gonna need ride armor to get there, but probably not the base ride armor. I have to get one that can fly, because there's definitely one that flies in this game. I remember that. So I have to back... Oh, wow, yeah, no. I remember, like, liking X3 and it being, you know... I was wondering why it got, like, a bad rap. Because I remember... I could be wrong. I could be, like, misremembering this. But I thought X3 was, like, poorly reviewed of, like, the main trilogy. It's the one that got it the worst. I thought, okay, it's just underrated. It just has, you know, some problems here. But no, this is, like... Yeah, I think it has, like, the more maze-like issues of X2. But, like, none of the, But none of the refinements that it made. Yeah, no, this is actually leaving me like a kind of poor taste in my mouth. It's not bad. Like, by a stretch of the word, this is a fun game. And again, it does build off of what came before, but at the same time, holy shit. There's exploration, but, you know, you expect the rules to kind of, like, you know, make sense and be kind of transparent, right? I know there's a mini-boss here, but what exactly do you do? Oh shit, it's this thing. Gotta deal with the central computer again. Okay, are you gonna climb the walls yet or no? No, you're gonna start jumping. Okay. You know what? Oh, no. Another useless thing for this weapon. Yeah, didn't expect Gravity Roll to do anything here, but I figured I might as well try it out. Oh, no. You know, they're getting a lot of mileage from Mode 7. Wonder why shooting stuff here causes the screen to shift. Yeah, no, that charge shot's still cool as hell. Let's try. Let's see what Ray Splasher's like. Okay, if I remember properly, there is a secret down below one of these bunkers. Nope, just can't get through it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, did that get caught in the wall? Oh, that's good to know. So now it just works on something that doesn't look cracked. But this floor looks cracked. What? So this is probably going to destroy it and go through. Fine. Right? So, hold on. It works on this cracked wall in particular. But not the ones in Crayfish's stage. Because, why? Like, I don't know. If you're going to do stuff like this, be consistent with it. Brute force solves all problems. Deathless Avriel, hello. Yeah, no, you'd think brute force solves all these problems. Okay, Avriel. You see a cracked wall, right? You have a drill power-up, okay? That drills through cracked walls you've shot before. You see a cracked wall on another level, right? You shoot the drill gun at it. What do you think it does? If you thought, okay, destroy the cracked wall like the others. Yeah, no, it's not breakable with the weapon that breaks the cracked wall. You need another weapon or another power-up like this to then use it in another level to do the same thing your weapon already does. And that weapon is already pretty bad in this game. Like, But why? Like, that's all I'm asking. Just why have a bad weapon in this game? Like, again, no designer, I think, intentionally sets up to make a bad weapon, right? You can't even oh, wow. You unlock it, but you have to ditch it immediately. Yeah, you introduce this only to ditch it later. Of course, I now go all of texture required very different power. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Then you have to ditch this. So it just seems like a fun little tease. Yeah, no, X3, I can see why it gets a lot of the flack because it does, and honestly, for shit like that, I think it kind of deserves it, you know? Yeah, no, it's, yeah. You see, this is what happens when I insult the game. Game design is my passion. I kind of want that on a shirt. No, I don't want that on a shirt. I legitimately want that, a video game that's like that. Maybe like a little thing in Game Maker, where it's just all the like little frustrating design stuff that you'd see in a game. Not hard, frustrating, you know? It's just every single game design thing that just doesn't work. I want to see in like a little Game Maker game, you know? Like the first thing they could do, okay? Start off, have an empty screen, a ton of empty space, but the moment you go to the end of it, it's just a, you know, invisible wall you can't pass, and instead you have to go left. Back where, you know, your eye does not, like, go against, you know? Or is it naturally drawn to? That's the level of, like... That's, like, the stuff I want to see. Not, like, you know... Not brutally hard, just enough just to get under your skin. Because this game's starting to get notes of that to me. I think I may have unlocked everything on this. Did I unlock everything here? Oh, no, not everything here. Oh, whoa. Can I? Oop. Now let's see if there's anything. Nope, nope, I just gotta deal with the infinite stack somehow. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to make of this weapon. It's useful for, like, the boss and, like, some puzzle solving, but, like, again, you're discouraged from using it, so it just kind of wraps around and just... It's a mess. It is what it's what it is. It's a mess. Like, the only thing I remember of Blast Hornet is that without his weakness, he's just insanely hard. So I'm gonna try to beat him without his weakness first. Oh! Okay, so those things just stick and do more damage. Ooh. Oh, I missed. Okay, he's not as hard as I remember. That being said, he's still getting a couple good shots on me. I also, well, really like how he moves here. Like, he does feel like, you know, he does feel like a bee or a pest. Wow, Charge Shot just kind of obliterates... Yeah, no, this is a boss fight that's meant for charge shots. You know what? You know what? How many lives do I have? 3. You know what I'm gonna do? See if I can do one more round of this without using any weaknesses. Yeah, no, this body armor goes from, like, applies damage. Not fun. Applies dot damage. Okay, he applies dot damage, but 1. Every single thing in this game hits like a tank without the chest armor I got. So having something that doesn't do anywhere near as much damage is actually a godsend. Like, I think, like, this defense armor is undertuned, but all the bosses without it are, like, overtuned. Because, like, each boss here can, like, hit, like, murk you in, like, 2 hits. Like, especially if we're doing it, like, Buster only. Oh. Because, like, everything else, like, this is doable. Like, yeah, this is, like, doable. But if there's one thing I have to, like, give the animators or the programmers here, like, a lot of credit for, like, this little, like, figure 8 design that Hornet uses here. This legitimately feels like how, you know, a bee should move, or a hornet. Like, they managed to nap his movement down pretty good. Yeah, this move is what I remember being a hard-hitting... Ow! They're just kind of hovering around me. Ow. Okay, yeah, I can do this. We can do this. Now that we have the armor power-up, like, at this point... Yeah, no, look at, like, the damage difference that this, like, knocks down. Like, that's... I went from, like, you know, simple boss fights just wrecking me and mopping the floor for me to this one just being, like, a slugfest where I turned off my mind. I feel like these upgrades and, like, boss, like, damage numbers are just weirdly tuned. With that, that's pretty much all the bosses from the main game done out. Oh, we're gonna get rid of you. So, I forget what you do. I think this is like a homing attack. Like homing Hornet. Parasitic Bomb. I completely forget what this weapon does. All I know is that the phrase Parasitic Bomb, Like, that is a name. That is a name of a weapon. Like, I know, that just fits. So with that, we are going to... We're going to see if we can get one of the ride armors from here, and then move on to their stages. Try to mop up what we missed before we take out Toxic Seahorse. Unless, of course, we need Toxic Seahorse's shit in order to get everything else. So, cross the bridge, far left, straight down. Okay, let's see what you do. Apparently take forever to kill things, that's what you do. Holy shit! Maybe I'm using it on, like, the... Oh, you're different. Okay, takes forever for that to latch on. It takes forever for it to latch on? Why are you weaker now? Oh, is this one of those games? Hold on. Yeah, these enemy types are different and a lot stronger. If you defeat certain bosses, does this work like X1? I legitimately don't remember this. Yeah, because those enemies had, like, multiple missiles and mortars and, you know, were fully tricked out. But, you know, once we destroyed the weapons hangar, suddenly these guys are just, you know, a lot less equipped. Ooh, oh, we'll definitely take an extra life. Oop. Ow! Yeah, I do not know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about this weapon. It just... When it latches onto something, it still takes too long to kill. Like, I can only have one at a time, too. I can't, like, prematurely detonate it. And, like, the weapon... Things that, like, does... At least it stops the enemy from attacking, but... At the same time... Like, I can't destroy and get a power-up from it, either. I don't know. This weapon just confuses me. I legitimately do not remember anything about... Okay, let's try the charge shot. I think this one spawns some bees to, like... Yeah, this is cool. This works. Yeah, for, like, homing weapons, I love... In a lot of games, if you have, like, homing missiles or something... Like, that's cool. This works. The charge shot works a lot better than the base form, which... You know, for Mega Man games, isn't really something you see. Normally the charge shot's, like, extremely situational or used, like, for a puzzle-solving bit. But this just works. It just takes time, sure. But, like, it uses up no ammo, as long as I hold the button down. Okay, so yeah, I needed the normal ride armor. Let's try that again. Yeah, in order to use this. Yeah, that's weird. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, you know how I said that I needed one that goes underwater? This is the underwater one. I have the wrong armor for this. Yeah, I can't return it. I'm stuck with this one. Oh, no, wait. Let's just get the normal punchy one out. This should work much better. Yeah, take two. Let's try this. Oh, there we go. Now we should find... Oh, the last energy tank. Nice. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I will take it. Let's get out of here, since we've now robbed this level of everything it has to offer me. Save the game, brush our hands off, or brush our hands from this. Wash our hands off of this. I think I have almost everything I got from that level I need. Life up from here. Another, wow, ride armor. We're gonna see if we can get the ride armor from down here. Yeah, we're gonna try to get the ride armor from down here, see if this works. Because, yeah, I couldn't get anything at this level. Which is funny, because, like, everything in this level is, like, right here. So let's get the normal one out, because, the water one, there's no water in the submarine level. Whose boss is a crayfish. A typical water-dwelling, you know, crustacean. I don't know either. I really don't. Oh, no. Sorry about that. hopefully this works. Yeah, that worked. But the drill that bust open similar walls doesn't, I don't understand. I think I can also bust through, whoop. Can I make this jump? Hold on, was there something down here I missed? Oh, you've got to be. Okay, we're restarting the level. We're starting level just to grab this. Just mopping up all the other hidden goodies here. Yeah, no. I mean, I only have myself to blame on that one. I really do. But at the same time, there's like 2 identical death pits, and I can't like wall climb down them in the armor, so it really does kind of, you know, work against itself. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, let's get this thing sorted out. The big guy, the big guns. And let's start rocking some heads. Yeah, if there's one thing I do kind of like about the ride armors, and like the first 3 games of the series about the ride armors I really like. I like how stiff they feel. Which I know that sounds like a really weird thing to compliment it on. But again, you're piloting like a giant suit of armor, right? Okay, that's something that, you know, in-universe has to be controlled by someone else. It makes sense that it should be, you know, a little big, a little stiff, a little clunky, you know? I like it. I like what it does. I like how, you know, this thing just kind of... In order to bulldoze things, you gotta kind of, like, lead yourself a bit. Oh! Oh, hello. Not what I'm looking for, but I'm not gonna take it. Enter this capsule. Install this body chip. This chip will increase your defensive ability. Your defense shields will be enhanced, and you will receive even less damage. Remember, X, your system can handle only one of the 4 enhancement chips. Enter this capsule only if you are sure you want to use this chip. So yeah, something that Megaman X, that the X series also adds is the, well, you saw it, the enhancement chips. So basically, in one of the 4 armor bit pieces you get, you can choose to upgrade the other, like, chunk of your armor and upgrade it twice, right? And in doing so, you know, you get, like, even more power. But the thing is, it also has a drawback that you can only get one of the 4. Unless you go into the end, near the end of the game, where there's a hidden upgrade that lets you get all 4. So that's what we're going to do instead. Now, I'm trying to find... Because there's another secret down here. That's another ride armor. And I don't think this is going to help much, but... I can't find where this thing's supposed to go either. Because it should be 3 screens down on the 4th. So I am trying to find where it could be. I think it's something down here. Because why would this be hollow? Why would these 2 chunks be hollow? There's gotta be... There's something here I'm missing. But I can't figure it out. I really can't. Because this is one of the upgrade slots. The other one was down below. Oh, just to show off, like, what I mean. Yeah, you need a ride armor to punch through this, right? This is cracked like every other part in the game that has, you know, you can drill, right? Nope. It's such a piss-off. It really is. So there's those 2. It's at the bottom. So the last secret should be somewhere here, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this should at least take... There should be another secret here, but I can't figure it out where. This is only going to work once. Huh. I don't think this is going to do much either. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. This won't do much. Yeah, oh, wait, what? Oh, hello. Can I destroy this? Just to make sure that I'm not doing this against anything else. Okay, let's try something here. Oh. Okay, so this is destructible. Wait, I swear I tried this once already. I swear I tried that. I swear I used that on that. We have to look back at the footage again. Okay, let's see what this does. Since at this point we have everything we need here. We have everything we need. Oh, right. You get a fly and you shoot the homing rockets. Okay. So with that means that we can also go back. But we can get out of here. We are definitely getting out here. So that means that we could go back to Blast Hornet stage and see what's on that cliff. Let's try that. So we have everything here, everything here. Don't have that life up yet. Charge K, life up. Okay, so it's probably just the enhancement chip. But I at least want to see it. I think this stage has the helmet enhancement. Excuse me, the helmet chip. Yeah, no, that's where it is. So I think this is a helmet chip, but I'm going to double check. Just slip on over here. Okay, yeah, I for one, I'm just thankful that we're not dealing with this. Yeah, I'm thankful we're not dealing with, like, the actual super hard versions of everything here. Up we go. So with that, let's get... I don't know if H is for hover or homing. But I think of, like, the series, this, I think, is one of my favorite ride armors. I don't know. Giving the ride armor guns, or, like, bigger, like, missiles. I don't know, I think it's a fun twist. Okay, yeah, so this is the last enhancement capsule. Enter this capsule. Install this energy chip. This chip will allow you to recover energy. Stand still and your energy level will slowly increase. Remember, X, yep, we can only handle one of the enhancement chips. But since we're going to get all of them, I'm going to pass on that. So with that, I think all we need to do now is hit up Toxic Seahorse. Because he has... Nope. We have to hit up. We're going to head up again. Wow, I can't remember his name. Gravity Beetle. Why can't I remember the name Gravity Beetle? He's like one of the coolest bosses in this game. Yeah, in terms of Maverick design, I really like the Mavericks, like, as a whole in this game. Like, it just works out well. Everything about him just kind of fits. You have, like, a nice diversity of animals. Let's see if this works. No? Okay, can we keep up with him? No, we can't. Yeah, no, that is a terrible weapon. Without a once uncharged. And that thing's uncharged, that is just rough. Oh. Take two. Oh, wow. I'm just struggling to, like, get some movement going. Okay, let's just do this normally, not try to, like, rush it. I say as I rush it. Let's try this. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. What destroyed... There was boxes here I couldn't go through. What got rid of them? What destroyed them? Was it just doing stuff at Blast Hornet stage? Is that it? Did they have to, like, reroute, like, ammo and supplies to it? To the base there to, you know, account for the fact that we just tore through it? I'm genuinely confused with that. So there's clearly, like, one part of this game that I just don't get. Like, I'm missing, like, what affects what. Because if this is, like, X1, where basically different, I think different bosses will have, like, different effects on the stages, they don't seem to be as transparent. Okay, like, you defeat the ice boss, whose stage is, like, next to, like, a chemical processing plant, right? Or, like, a smelter. The smelter freezes over. You defeat the airship boss, who's, like, airship levels next towards, like, the electronic factory. Or the power plant. Okay, the ship crashes into the power plant. And at that point, you know, everything flows over. Or crashes at the power plant, opening more stuff off, causing, you know, power outages and disruptions throughout the level, right? Like, there's a logical sense to it. The water level that's next to the jungle, you defeat the octopus, the water boss there. Okay, then suddenly, like, the level's flooded, and there's, like, a ton of water you have to deal with. Like, the changes here just seem so minor, kind of, like, disjointed almost. Like, there's something I'm missing, like, when it comes to, like, logic, like, for a trait of logic, but it's also not, like, readily apparent either. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'll go with that. Let's just use the regular armor and just see if we can speed through everything. Because I get the feeling this is what we need in order to open up the wall at the end. Or you know what? The other building could just be gone. Like, because the other wall is gone there, well, or... Well, okay, no. They made it so you can do this with the right armor. If I'm not having a skill issue. Ah, shit. Whoop, we go. I just need to do this 4 times in a row, okay? 5 times if I'm greedy. I'm greedy. There we go. Yeah, this shouldn't be too hard. Man, like, the right armors in these games are so... Oh, yeah, this is what you needed. There we go. So another enhancement ship. Is this one the legs, or is this one the gun? Or the buster? Okay, so it's armed ship. Will increase your attacking abilities. Ship allows damage to your system to be transformed and charged as weapon energy. You'll be able to use it to rapidly shoot charge shots. Again, this is a cool take on the Giga attack, and basically, again, you can normally only have one, unless you know about the thing at the end, which we're going to try to grab. So that's everything of this stage I need. So we're going to get out of here. Can't speak tonight. Uni, hello, how are you doing? Finished off some Deltarune, and now we're going to finish off X3. Now, I find it ironic. This was the boss I wanted to take out first, because I thought his power-up weapon was just bad. Oh, yeah, you finished Chrono Trigger. I saw that. Man, it got copyright struck? How? Damn, because, like, Chrono Trigger, I'm not a huge fan of JRPGs. Which track? Like, seriously, Chrono Trigger's, like, music is... Okay, first things first. Power-ups. Okay, yeah, that's where the heart is, that's where the other thing is. Okay. Right, this is Toxiciosis' stage. What tracks are copyrighted? Like, I know, like, Square's, like, litigious. You know, just kind of, like, goes after everything. But, like, no clue. That sucks. I think I got some portions of my, Action 52 stream muted. I don't know why. I think because it sounded too similar to It Takes Two. But, like, just 2 tracks? There we go. Yeah, that's where Gravity was cool as shit. Ow. Yeah, hurry up and just absorb them. Thank you. That sucks, because, like, Chrono Trigger's, like, a great game, and this is coming from a guy who just doesn't really care for most JRPGs that much. Like, for me, like, Chrono Trigger is where I think Square Enix well, Square, peaked. So, yeah, no. That's disappointing. I know, part of me really didn't want to play it sometime in the future and finally beat it. Now, sometimes, like, you play a game... What's up here? Oh, there's anything up here? No. Now, sometimes, like, you play a game, you start going through it, you really enjoy it, and then you just kind of, like, get to the last boss, like, do 1 or 2 attempts and just stop. And just, you never get back to it. Oh, you are still here. Nice to meet you, X. I am Bite. I've been programmed to exterminate you. Should I Buster only this guy? Ah, okay, he's not giving me the... Oh, he's magnetic! Okay, let's try to Buster only this guy. Ow! Ow! Holy shit! I mean, I know this guy's like... Ah! Man, it's like the worst, like, type of, like, way just to mess with you. Yeah, because, like, that magnet is absolutely fucking me up. Ah, dick. That was Deltarune. I want more. I want more. I am cheesed off that part 5, that chapter 5 is gonna be a year. It's gonna be a year until it comes out again, and it's what I hate about episodic gaming so much, because it's not satisfying. Okay, like, you know how that music at the end is touching? It is. I literally use the file select screen, the end screen, instead of my, like, typical stream ending stuff. It's really nice. But yeah, no, unlike, you know, you play through a full game, and you get, like, some conclusion at the end, because, you know, you got your full experience. Well, Deltarune doesn't have that. It's a cliffhanger. Like, the worst type of cliffhanger. And, like, I'm left wanting more, but I don't want to... It's a good problem to have. It is a very good problem to have, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it, looking forward to part 5. I really hope... I doubt it, but I really hope Chapter 5 and 6, like, do another drop, and it's only, like, another year wait. But I'm not holding out much in the way of hope on that. Now, can I just point-blank just Mume? No. But yeah, no, I was wondering if I could Buster only Bite here, but goddamn, I keep forgetting how much of the, just how badly that, magnet on the wall. Like, that thing that he throws against the wall, I can't then, you know, go up against it. I have to, like, move to the other side. Maybe I'll try one more Buster-only attempt at this guy. Okay, so yeah, that thing takes way too long. That'll push me off the wall. A little too soon. I'll do that again. Okay, I got this. Oh, too soon again. Wait. Jump. There we go. Okay, I got this. Okay, after you get rid of, like, the magnet fuckery that he's doing, he's easier than Bit. He's a lot easier than Bit. Yeah, a hell of a lot easier than Bit. A lot more predictable. He just hits like a truck. Please hit the wall. There we go. I didn't expect he had this power. I've lost this time, but I'll crush you next time. Goodbye. Okay, that worked out a lot better. Yeah, Bite is a lot harder of a fight. Or Bit's a lot harder of a fight. I wish Sigma could rip in half. You know what? Same. As much as I like Sigma as a villain, he has, like, the unfortunate, he really does have the unfortunate, oops, wrong button. He overstays his welcome. He overstays his welcome, and the thing is, unlike Wily, who's, like, just a comedic character, Sigma's too serious to have, like, the whole, you know, threat thing come back. Like, honestly, they just stuck, like, Doppler and maybe... If they use, like, Sigma and, like... I know, for X3 or 4? He was made by Dr. Kane? That's like, he was. But, like, just narratively, I don't know. There's always something about him, like, Now, how do you propel through the air? Because you are built for the water, I know that. How do you work? There we go. It's like the Ganondorf of the Megaman X series. He really is. I know, I think Ganondorf, like, as a whole, though, commands, like, a lot more power. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, whew. Yeah, no, this thing's built for the water. How do I make you, like, swim? That thing, Sigma is, like, again, the big bad of the series, but I think he would have worked a lot better as a villain. Holy shit, that is a lot of bullets. I think he would have worked a lot better as a villain had he, you know, not just been used nearly every single game in the series. Know what I mean? Okay, that's now taken care of. So all we have to do now is kind of find a way to get from the other side of the water here. How do I do that? So I know there's a two-part to this. Well, first things first, let's get to a better weapon here. Ray Splasher, go. I know, I just think that, again, as an enemy, as a boss, he overstays his wealth. Wait, did I just float? Wait a minute. Can I break the water surface tension? Let's try this again. Okay, I know something here causes this thing to be destroyed, and I do not like these turtles here. You know what? Let's try Crawfish's weapon. Why not? No? How are these things so indestructible? Okay, you know what? Fuck yeah! No! Damn it! Okay, you know what? Just so I don't, like, completely shit the bed on this, I'm using one of these tanks. I know, like, 5 I think is a good send-off for Sigma, and as bad as 6 is as a game, I kind of like how he becomes, like, all zombified and messed up from, like, being so, like, revived throughout the series, you know? Like, keeps being brought back, and because of that, you know, he's just messed up. So let's keep trying this. So it looks like I can skip, but I have to, like, get a nice... The cloak was the one... Oh, really? I didn't even know that. That's cool. That is actually cool. Same. Yeah, I don't know, it just... Yeah, no, like, X6 I think was a good way, like, to send off the character to a degree. I know, I just think that, again, you keep using, like, your main big bad, he just, you know, loses a lot of, like, appeal. Like, I'm gonna say this, I think, like, an average villain, like, your average, like, villain-type character. Yes, I just used the phrase, the villain-type character. I know that I had to destroy this to get past here. Yeah, I think, like, your main, like, big threat dude only has... Oh, that's what I have to do! I think a good, like, arc villain, major villain, only has, like, 3... I think they only have, like, 3, like, showings. 3, like, games, movies, whatever, before they just stop being, like, that major threat. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's after you get to that point, finally, last ride armor, and I don't have a use for it. No ride armor, no problem. We have every other upgrade, and we're gonna be kicking the shit out of Toxic Seahorse, so... Ow. So that all works for me. I don't know, I feel like if I had to pick a game... I feel like X4, despite it being, like, one of the best in this series, I think that's, like, the one game in this series that could have, you know, had Sigma not come back. That I think maybe X3. I know, I think X4 the story could work without him. And I'd say X2 might work, but I mean, that kind of shows off that Sigma's a computer virus, and it's like a big twist, so... I know, I don't think you can really get rid of that. But yeah, I definitely think, however, like X4... I definitely think like X4 and X3 could have done with Sigma without a villain. And then X5 comes back and, you know... The series ends, at least in my headcanon. Now, don't get me wrong, I would kill for like another Mega Man X game. But with the collection, I kind of get that, because I've never played X7, never played X8. I know that X7's bad. I know it's really bad. Has one of my favorite Mavericks in the entire series in it, in 7. But again, never played it. And as for 8, again, never played it either, but from what I gathered, it doesn't have Sigma as a final boss. Don't expect me playing the Battle Network series. Okay, when I was a kid, like, the Battle Network series, I'll coldly ignore you. Hey, if you don't want to play it, you don't have to play it. Thinking of the Battle Network series on my end, it's actually like my first introduction to like the franchise from the show. Like, they had an anime that played on a network where I was growing up. I have the collection, and I probably wants to play through it. It's like the only deck builder game I like. Okay, 1 and 2. Well, I'm gonna say series, because like, when I played through, you know what? No, we have his weakness. We're fully kitted out. We almost did it Buster only. We're doing Buster only. But yeah, between that and Party House on UFO 50, I don't like deck builders. Really don't. But I did not know that the Battle Network game was a deck builder until someone else pointed it out. And then I'm like, well, shit. It works. But yeah, no, having like all this extra armor and health, these bosses go from like me just trying to learn their pattern, just doing a cold slugfest with them. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it legitimately does feel like these bosses are like overtuned without armor, undertuned with it. That's not even including like weapon weaknesses, because like the contact damage goes from like, you know, eviscerating me to like scratch damage. Like, this is like kind of sad. It went from like, you know, a tough but fair fight to this. Seriously, that should have like wiped out most of my health, but no. Whoop. There. That's all the Mavericks done. Think I have everything? I think I have all the heart... Do I have all the heart power-ups? I have all the right armors. I don't have any of the enhancement chips, but I'm not taking them. All 4 right armors, all 4 E-tanks, all weapons. Yeah, I think we have everything. Yeah, and finally, we get the one weapon I wanted to play through the whole game with, because, you know, I think it's underrated and not that useful. But I want to give it a shot. You get... Acid Burst. I also love this, like, normally I'm not a huge fan of green, but this, like, lime green and yellow on the white really works. Any problems, Dr. Kane? I pulled some memory chips from the Mavericks, controlled by Dr. Doppler. I analyzed them and found out that Doppler is trying to create a powerful new battle body by collecting the special abilities from the latest breed of Reploids. Battle body? First I thought Dr. Doppler was trying to create it for himself. But the information indicates that he will not be able to interface with it. So it must be for someone else. Well, I mean, we're all thinking it. We all kind of know it. Can he still be alive? Well, yeah, he's a computer virus never got rid of. So, yeah, he's still kicking. The hidden laboratory has been pinpointed at point D. All indicators that it's Dr. Doppler's secret lab. I mean, he's kind of being on the nose there, you know, point D. I know, hold on, what's the fourth? So D's the fourth level from the alphabet. Okay, what's the other way around? So it's Z, Y, X, and what, B? Yeah, I should have put it at a point B. Not hard to, like, intersect there. You need to get there immediately. On my way. It's time I put an end to Sigma for good. Man, for the main gimmick of this game being that you can call upon Zero whenever you need to, you really don't want to pull him out because he's too cool to use. But with, you know, Point D being discovered and Doppler's secret lab cracked open, I'm gonna take a quick BRB. Limber up, get some water, all that fun stuff. I will be right back. You know, the level selecting from Congo Scapers I still think is very chill. Still think that game has a really good soundtrack. But yeah, we're back, limbered up, got some more water, and now we're going to take on the good old Dr. Doppler. Get everything all nice and loaded up. Still, I don't know if point D... I don't know if I just have, like, a really immature sense of humor, but, like, come on. Point D. And now, since you found everything, all the helmet upgrades are completely useless. Oop. I do like the scrap yard in the background, though. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I generally do think that, like, junkyards are, like, the robot equivalent of, you know, like, graveyard necromancy. So, like, I honestly wish more, I really wish more enemy designs kind of played into that a bit more. Oh. But, oh, I forgot that existed. Ow. Now, if we are, whoop, shit. Well, yeah, I am shit, but, I don't want to die shit, you know? Yeah, having that, like, semi-shot, though, it really does, like, just having that weird angle that, you know, you can whiff on. I know, I just find, like, it's more harmful than helpful. Okay, we got all of you. Good. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Okay, no, just get compacted. Nerd. Ow. Okay, yeah, I love how, like, that's still one of, like, the first, like, major obstacles in the Megaman series. It's just, you know, wall jump up walls are gonna crush you, and I still think it just works. Like, I'm genuinely surprised that there isn't, like, a ROM hack. Is there ROM hacks of Mega Man X? Like, I'm dead serious. Is there ROM hacks of Mega Man X? I would totally bite down on that. I don't know, it just... Like, again, I want another Mega Man X game so badly. And I mean, yes, like I said earlier, X8 and X7 will definitely fit that bill, because, again, I've never played them. But there's something about it that also just... You know, I like the idea of ROM hacks. I completely personalized and original copies of a game that people pay for. Okay, I don't have to be as coy. Capcom isn't as litigious. But, you know, I'll take that as a blessing. Nope. We are going to get this frost weapon. There we go. Oh, that worked out surprisingly well. So, what are my sub-tanks? Oh, wow. I have 2 full sub-tanks. Nice. I wasn't even trying to grind those out. Mini-boss? Yeah, mini-boss. Oh, yeah, this thing! Why would you make it in the shape of a head? Oh, hey, Zero. X, I've come to help you. I'll stop the collapsing ceiling. You destroy the junk robot. Dude, someone worked really hard on it and gave it, like, you know, cool laser eyes. Okay, come on, X, just keep spitballing. Oh, shit, I forgot that has a machine gun to it. Yeah, never mind, I think Ray Splasher is actually pretty powerful. Holy shit. X, there's an army of powerful Mavericks at Dr. Doppler's lab. They've been modified by Doppler into war machines. Thank you. Yep, we'll be careful. We'll be good. I'll watch my step. Thanks, Zero. Okay, here's the thing. In X4, I cannot stand X's voice. It's too... I also can't... blows my mind that X is only 5'3". Like, I know he's, like, shorter, but it's still just... The scale always, like, loops me... Like, catches me up. I'm gonna scout around. I'll catch up later. But I don't know, like, I think X4, his voice is too cutesy, but X5, I like his voice in X5, but I don't know, maybe it's a bit too serious for the character? Maybe? I know, X just kind of seems like one of those hard characters, like, get a solid voice on. Oh, actually, we haven't tried you yet. Well, you are... Well, that was helpful. It's like spraying Windex on this thing. Oh, never mind, no, I just have to, just lower my shots a bit. Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? Plan B it is. Where is Gravity Well? And I remember liking Oh! Oh, the water on the acid messes with your electric... That's cool! That is cool! Like, watch this. Since the acid's a liquid, and this thing shoots electricity, yeah, no, that is cool! Why aren't more enemies in this game like that? Why are there more enemies in this series that have weaknesses to boss weapons? Ow. No, that is cool as shit. No, I just like the novelty of that. See, this is why I'm disappointed I couldn't unlock that thing first. Let's see, can I jump far? Oh, no, there's ride armor. Oh, hold on, no, we're getting that ride armor. I unlocked the ride armor, I'm going to use it. If I want to stomp around like a Hulk, I am going to stomp around like a Hulk. Ah, there we go. Now let's see what this new one is. Ride Armor K. For Knuckles, maybe? Is this the spiked one? Yeah, it's a spike from X2. Nice. Does it still have the charge? Oh! I forgot. I forgot it has, like, you know, the chain attack. Aw, that's cool. I know, some of my favorite things, like any game, if there's anything you can do for a game... Hold on, isn't there a secret down? There we go. So know how I said that, you know, we're not getting the enhancement chips. We're getting all 5 of them. Install this chip to enhance all your parts. I have never gotten this before. The situation should now be improved. Yeah, this is an improvement. Our busted armor is already now more busted. The only downside is that X's, like, nice blue color is now gold, which I think throws off a lot of the weapons. So yeah, we now have the Charge Shot's Giga Attack. Oh, you know what? Oh, it doesn't... Oh, I thought it would actually affect all of our stuff earlier, but I guess not. We can do 2 dashes in the air, which is always helpful. We now have the improved Buster Shot, where we can just keep, you know, lowballing energy like nobody's business. Take even less damage from everything. And if we really want to... Okay, this is... There we go. It takes that long. Yeah, just recover our health by standing still. Yeah, a little, that last one is, like, wait, I was worried. I've never gotten the gold armor. I've only think I've ever used the body armor and the, Buster before. So I've never gotten the gold armor. But I was kind of worried about the, helmet upgrade just being... I was worried about the helmet upgrade kind of being just that. Like, it's too committal. Or, like, takes way too long to, you know, absorb everything, get your health back. Which, again, still just furthers my point that the X-Series can never... Whoa. Can never get its, can never get its helmet design down pat without it being broken. Anyway, we're bringing the Knuckles to the Knuckle fight here. Or to the fight? I know, I want to punch things with the spike robot with the chain on the end. Yeah, the charge shot for this doesn't seem, like, practical. It's fun. But, again, practical it is not. Because why charge and you can't move for something that can just, you know, close the gap and already just demolish, you know? Like, I mean, I guess I can, like, attack this thing without putting myself in harm's way, but I could have also just dashed, you know? Ow. And unfortunately, that's the end of the ride armor. Always a disappointment. But yeah, I forget what the boss weaknesses are, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, I think this is a Bit and Bite rematch. Oh, since we killed Bit with his weapon, all we have is Bite. I've been waiting for you. It was an impressive victory over Bit. Unfortunately, it was your last. And then he turns, whether you have both of them, one of them, they still turn into... What I think this thing has like a weirdly convoluted name. I think it's like God Killer Oneri or something. Ow! Yeah, and I can't escape his grapple. Fortunately, we have the best attack in the game as his weapon, or as his weakness. Or my favorite, at least. Now you're gonna get your sword out. Oh, shit! Ow, let me go! Ow! Okay, at least the extra punch doesn't do much damage. You know what? Since we have everything, charge attack. Oh, you know what? You know what? No, we're just gonna have that instead. A nice, fun little tense shoot-off. I'll take that over a charge shot. That seems like climactic enough. Climactic enough. There we go. So yeah, unfortunately, since I didn't kill Vile with his weakness, I can't get the Z-Saber, which is so disappointing. On the plus side, I gotta fight Vile again. It's... You know what? Since we're not really gonna get another chance to do this anyway. Hey, Zero, you wanna kick some ass? X, I'm on my way. Yeah, unfortunately, Zero... Now that we're fully upgraded, Zero kind of loses his luster. Because we take less damage now, and again, just with all the weapons that we get, it becomes a lot more effective. Except for one. His saber still cuts through everything. Also has a good dash. I kind of like how it is like a... I know in one game, I forget which one. Zero's... No. I'm thinking of the Power Battle, that arcade game. Yeah, there was an arcade game where basically you gotta fight some Megaman bosses, kind of like in a fighting game almost. But anyway, Base had a dash attack. Yeah, Base had a dash attack that kind of like boosted him in the air a bit. Oh shit. Yeah, I kind of don't want to lose Zero here. Can I send him back? Oh shit, X's icon changes. Oop, wrong button. Yeah, we're gonna take you out. Yeah, I just kind of want to show that off, but I didn't even know his X's icon changed. I never changed back from Zero. Yeah, we're going for oh no, wait, isn't there water down here? You know what? Fine. I'm gonna go with the Knuckle. This is probably my favorite design visually. Whoop. And yeah, I should have picked the homing instead. Damn it. Ooh. Okay. Plan 3. Plan 3? No, well, that's my first plan. My general go-to strategy here is normally charge shot. But, with that... Since we didn't destroy Vile... Oh, no, yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to be missing out on the Z-Saber. So, for those who don't know, what you have to do is that you have to defeat Bit, but you have to have everything else in the game fully upgraded, except the golden armor. You then have to defeat Vile in his level, right? In his own stage. But you have to destroy him using his weakness, which I believe is Ray Splasher. Which I, unfortunately, did not do. Upon doing that, you have to defeat that boss as Zero. That replaces Vile in that room. If you do not have it... Oh no, since I already defeated Vile, I guess I don't fight him again? I could be wrong on that one. But anyway, upon doing that, the boss will, like, kamikaze Zero, and Zero will survive. He'll survive the fight, but he won't be able to continue because he's too badly damaged. And in doing so, he gives you the Z-Saber, which is basically like an extra level of charge, but it does a shit ton more damage. It just literally, it pretty much brutalizes everything in its path. It's actually scarily busted. But again, since I shit the bed early on, we unfortunately miss out on it. But hey, we're using golden armor for exchange, which I will take instead. Man, I love it when enemies are vaguely helpful. You know, a part of me wonders, like, since we have the existence of, like, this snail Reploid here, a Candleoid, whatever you call it, not a Maverick, right? And then there's, like, Crystal Snail in the other game. So does that, like, lead to the point where... Does that, like, lead to the point where, you know, kind of like it's... Like, you know, how Mickey and Goofy or Goofy and Pluto are both dogs. Is, like, this a Maverick equivalent of, like, looking at a chimpanzee? Like... But is this uncomfortable, or is this, like, the norm, you know? I think this, I'm looking way too deeply into it. Oh. But, yeah, no, like... I know, the existence of, like, snail robots and crab robots, does it really take away from the more humanoid ones? Why isn't there a Maverick that, instead of looking like... You know, what if they, instead of, like, making all animal Mavericks... Why don't we just make, you know, ones that are like, you know... What one of them was just like a backloader or something, or a dump truck? Okay, will that still have the same chance of going Maverick? Is there a design benefit to, like, having all the animal Mavericks? Or animal Reploids that just we don't see? Okay, why isn't there more humanoid Reploids that are bosses, you know? They're either, you know, nothing burgers, or they're, you know, like, the hidden most powerful guys in the setting. Just questions that I don't think you should I really shouldn't think about much. Oh, yes! Yes, we get to fight this guy again! Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Because, yeah, I am of the full thing that Vile is the coolest Mega Man X character. Just in the series as a whole. Yes, more cool than Zero. I love this guy. I love how just hateable he is. My waiting has finally come to an end. Prepare to die at the hands of the world's most advanced riding armor. The new Goliath. You could have just tried to take me on yourself, but hey. Ooh. Now, I forget. What exactly do you do? You know what? It's Vile. Whoa! I'm gonna go cut loose on this a bit. Oh, never mind. Now, what is your weakness? Sis? Oh, definitely not that. Is it still Splash Ray? Ooh. Nope. Is it? Ooh, ow. Hits like a truck. Yeah, that ride armor definitely does hit like a truck. That's definitely not its weakness. At least it's... Yeah, this is an easier version of Blizzard Buffalo. Oh, that looks like it did something. Oh, I can't believe I dodged it like that. Parasite Bomb, maybe? That looks like it did something. Still, kind of a simple fight, even though it just hits like a truck. That is doing... Yup, that's his weakness. Let's just do this, then. Come on, screen. Oh, shit. You know what? This is easier. Now, unfortunately, yeah, if this is it, I'm actually going to be a little disappointed. Come on. Come on, please tell me we have, like, an actual other pattern here. Yeah, that's it. Now, that's a bit of a letdown. Finally going to come out for part 2? Yes! Good. Now let's see how much you've up. Okay, you still have this. You know what? You get a pat. You get some extra life. Why don't we give ourselves some as well? Let's see what you're weak to. Whoa! Okay, regular damage? I forget what you do. Yeah, you just shoot more. Oh! He just fucking has a command grab? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember this fight. I really don't. You know what's probably Ray Splasher. Yeah, no, he just straight up has a command grab where he just point blank shoots you. Yeah, I will take that. Oh, ow. Come on, you're gonna please do that command grab one more time. That's cool as hell. Oh. Okay, so the fire doesn't do as much as it used to. So if he jumps... Yeah, no, he just... At least I assume he's shooting you. You know what? We're doing this. Yeah, we're gonna just keep doing this. Okay, that's it for all my charge shots, so why don't we finish this off with this weakness? Woo! No more Vile. Don't think that this is the end, X. I will haunt you to the day you die. I wish Vile... You know how I was saying that Sigma kind of loses his luster as, like, a main villain? I wish Vile was brought back at least once more. I genuinely wish he was in, like, another game after this. Like, if they brought him instead of Dynamo in X5, that would have been great. Like, back for what was going to be the finale then. Yeah, no, Vile is cool as shit. It's a shame how he goes. So, that's 2 of the 3 Doppler stages done. I forget what this one is. Or, sorry, not 3. There's a couple. Ow! But yeah, that's a fun fight. It is. Like, you miss out on, like, a cool weapon if you miss it. But at the same time, like, I kind of liked it. Even if the Goliath is, like, the easy part, I'm okay with that. Vile is kind of, like, always using ride armor anyway, so, like, it fits the character. It fits him. Oh, this is the boss rematches. Okay, Oh, right, I forgot. The power-ups that you get. You just have to destroy this. And that's all you get each boss fight. Okay. So, which one do we want? You. We'll pick you. Oh, so it's Blizzard Buffalo. Now, your weakness. I generally forget. Not the drill. Why would it be his own... He takes more damage from his own ice. No, we already know that's Blast Hornet. Ow. Ray Splasher just bounces off his armor. Triad does normal damage. Ah, no. Oh, really? Like, with these defense upgrades, nothing does damage to me. Right, Parasite Bomb, because, you know, bombs blow up ice. Blech. Yeah, I'm done playing fair with these guys. Especially for the first type. If I'm gonna, like, be ridiculously busted one way... You know, part of me wonders what happens if I get hit by that, but I don't want to tempt fate. Yeah, no, this boss fight already gave me more difficulty. If I'm gonna have a slug match with this guy, I'm going to earn it. I've earned a slug match. Good night, Buffalo. Buffalo. That is a full sentence, by the way. Let's see what we got from this. Any more health? Actually, wait. We could just wait. Yeah, we can just wait here, like a couple minutes or so. Flip up again. One more. And with that, we can just charge up our E-Tank. I mean, we really didn't use much for it, but hey, it's still a charge. You know what? We're gonna pick you. What's behind door number, I know, 3? I think this is... Okay, crawfish. Okay, you know what? Let's see what the charge attack does here. Yeah, just use up more ammo. Ow. Yeah, the weaknesses make these fights so much easier. Holy shit. Oh, again, I also like how this move is a fun attempt, fun take on Greyfish's normal attack. Like he throws up 3 smart triads. It works. Oh, so yeah, no, that just... Again, the charge attack for the drill doesn't really work all that well. Yeah, no, this... Yeah, the bosses are so overtuned when you don't have upgrades, but they're, much more undertuned if they don't. The balance between the boss fights in this game really seems just off. It's really off. Don't know, how else to, kind of stack it. Why don't we try blasting out... No. Let's do this smart. We have a helmet. Okay, that means that we can protect against concussions and actually learn from our mistakes here. Let's just do this. It's free E-Tank. So we're going to hit this thing with the biggest charge shot we can. See what we get. I mean, it's not the most efficient way of grinding, but it's a way of grinding. Why don't we go for this one? This seems nice. I'm gonna guess Tiger? You know, Tiger? Oh, shit. Maybe it mirrors the stage select screen? Oh, no. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. With all these upgrades. With all these stupidly high upgrades. Contact damage goes from, chunking a fifth of my health to doing nothing. I'm actually a little disappointed. You know what? Have a yo-yo. Or not. Yo-yo time. Yeah, I think the PS2 version has a lot better sounds. Or, sorry, the PS1 version of this game. Its sound design's a lot better. I do like how, the NES version, it explains what's going on a lot more. And even though I miss the FMVs, it does feel like a more consistent experience. And good night. But yeah, no, playing the Super Nintendo version, it was nice. It's nice. It's nice to see the versions here. How the songs kind of differ. You know, I don't know how else to put it. Going through, another port, another version of the game you played for, everything's, I want to say, again, it's multiverse hopping, except everything's just slightly different. But nothing really substantial's changed. I don't know. Songs just sound slightly different. Yeah, pretty much this. Imagine just going onto the radio, listening to one of your favorite tracks, and the song is just in a slightly different octave, but still works, you know? That's kind of the vibes I get. I have no idea who I walked into. Gravity Beetle, maybe? Oh, shit. Well, as cool as you are there, Beetle, I'm just going to be, I'm literally just going to be shooting you down. Man, I like how, this big, heavy armored dude, he actually does feel like a lumbering, threat. But again, with, all his gravity power-ups, he doesn't have to be that slow. Fortunately, with his weakness, he just, kind of exists just to get hosed down. It's kind of sad, really. I know, just imagine just standing in front of someone. Man, I don't even know what, to draw comparison to. Just imagine, spraying down, a big guy with a garden hose. That's what that fight kind of feels like, and he just can't do anything about it. I think it's like the easiest fight there to no-hit. With his weakness, anyway. Now you're gonna give me health power up. Who are we getting this time? Let's go with you. Let's go with you. Let's see what you got. Gonna say Rhino, maybe? No, Crawfish. Let's get the Triad going, and... yeah, this is gonna make things easy. Yeah, no, his otherwise stupidly powerful attack still does, like, a lot of damage. Whoa. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, like, he's the boss who's done the most damage to me so far with all these upgrades. That isn't, like, you know, endgame tier. I don't know if the beam itself does more damage. No, it does about the same. Again, I also like how, like, this boss's weapon, like, Crayfish's weakness is actually kind of risky. Like, of all the bosses in this game, it's a massive crawfish you don't want to fight compared to the massive tiger. Like, I'm sorry, those pincers are, like, literally the size of X. But yeah, I like Crawfish. I really do. Really, really do like him. But yeah, no, the bosses, like I said, they seem, like, weirdly overtuned. Now we gotta play my favorite game, the waiting game. Yeah, way too, it takes way too long to be practical, but it's, like, perfect for this. Ah, should I hit the control stick? Oh, no, crap. Yeah, no, just doing this, though. If it just kicked in, like, a little faster. 2, 3, 4, now. Okay, so it's like a 5-second count. 4, 5, 2, 5. I'm gonna try counting. 2, 3, 6, 2, 5, 6, 1, 5, 6, 1. So it's every 6 seconds. Which, yeah, that really does add up over time. Like, one blip of health every 6 seconds. That's a lot. There's one. Oh, that's a full E-tank. Who do we want? You know what? Let's go all the way over here. Let's see what you have. Oh, Blast Hornet. Okay, yeah, since we don't have time for this, well, we do, but you know what I mean? I don't want to give this guy the satisfaction. Yeah, oh, it even destroys, like, his little, you know, drones. That's cool. This is a cool, like, a take on the weakness. Because not only just, like, well him out of the sky, it just completely gets rid of all of his, you know, all of his weapons, all of his projectiles. Let's see what happens if we do a fully charged shot on this guy. Okay, come on. Let's see if we can do... Ow. Charge shot, go. No, I want this with a charge shot. I want to send a bee to space. Yeah, how much damage? Yeah, no, he's gone. Just scooshed. It's a bee versus, like, the entire concussive force of gravity. It just doesn't really end up well. Yeah, that was satisfying. That was worth it. Now we're gonna wait by the water cooler here. I wonder what this thing's supposed to be. Just like a battery, energy storage unit. I know, I still don't like the golden armor on X2. It just kind of like blurs together. Like all the striking white and blue. It really loses something. Like I'll take the power over it, but still. And I'm also gonna say this. I'm glad that this is like made in the era where like gold was considered to be like, the highest rank of something, you know? I know, I've always hated the idea. I never liked, or not hate. I really did not like the ideas like when games went further on and, you know, became more competitive. Like gold started to become like the mid-tier middleman. You know what I mean? Okay, let's... Whoop. let us freeze dry this. I almost called him a unicorn. Now let's freeze out this seahorse. Oh. And I think, again, I really think X3, like, in terms of, like, boss design, really nailed it. And I just, again, think the weapons are just kind of really lacking throughout the entire thing. Just really they missed out on a lot. Oh. I know, because, again, they're either so useful that it's just not funny, or they're the drill, and they're fucking useless. Yeah, keep slugging me. Like, this is actually going to do anything. You know what? Let's waste all the ammo here. Wow, that is actually, like, impressive, like, how quickly you can waste these shots. Like, again, this is normally a very slow-firing weapon, so just being able to see, like, these spikes just kind of plop up and chunk away, that's always fun. Now, again, time for the longest full heal we're gonna go with. So if it's 6 seconds a clip, 28, I think X has 28 in total for his max health. So, to get at least 10 health, that's like a minute. Oh, wait, 6 health? 1 health a second, every 6 seconds. 10 times 60. So yeah, we're getting about 6 health a minute. So it'd have to be like about 2... It'd be almost 3 minutes to fill up excess health from empty. Just, you know, quick mental math here. I just wish I had the initial 6 seconds to start, and then he does like every 3, you know? I think that'd be the best way to do it. Like a long startup time, quicker, you know, quicker refill. Because if you're at the spot where you can, you know, be safe and actually fully recover your health, you really don't need to, like, waste any more of the player's time, really. Again, you can't make it take too long, otherwise they'll just, you know, on a level here, they just, you know, jig it and basically rely on it. At that point, it starts becoming a crutch, because, like, again, it's health. The other power-ups, especially if you don't know about this golden armor, like, their power-ups are, like, a lot more pressing and a lot more important to use. Ah. Get soaked. I mean, I still find, like, acid and stone just doesn't, like, work as well. I know, I just don't think this power, like, works, like, the weakness works that great. But no, I think this is actually a better version of Shotgun Ice. Feels more satisfying, it does feel like, you know, you're sloshing something with, like, high acid. Ugh. Ow! Like, ooh. I didn't even know he could, like, screech to a stop. But yeah, it feels like a better Shotgun Ice that has a slightly faster fire rate and a better arc. And still, you know, ricochets off enough. I like it. I like it. Yeah, something I wish I could use a little bit more during this playthrough. Right? Full heal, and now I think we'll go to the good old big... Well, I was gonna call him the Big D-Man himself, but, yeah, that doesn't sound good. Okay, let's get a full heal and let's get some tanks open. Take 3, maybe? Well, not take 3. How much do I have? Oh, I almost have a full tank. See, how that worked out really well. With everything here taken care of, I think the boss door is going to open up. And yeah, we take on Doppler himself. Unless there's like a whole nother level here. Which I get... Oh, great, there's a whole nother level here. Ow. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's wait a bit and we can get another E-Tank. Yeah, they really made this weapons, or this upgrade for the helmet, so annoying that no one would ever want to use it. You know what? Props to them. It's not quite a full E-Tank. You know what? Do we want to wait another minute? Oh no, we don't even get that. Okay. So now we gotta face down Dr. Doppler himself, and this is a cool-ass background. Like, the sprite work here is great. I've been waiting for you, X. I'm Dr. Doppler. I've been watching your battles closely. Your victories over my men have been most impressive. I need superior Reploids like yourself, X. I offer you the chance to join us. You're not in a good bargaining position here, Doppler. Together, we will build a utopia where Reploids rule under the watchful eyes of Sigma, our lord and master. Yeah, not a good pitch. Could have tried that maybe first thing. No wait, Doc, your schemes end here and now. Perhaps you are not as smart as I once thought. Prepare to be ripped apart and be born again as part of the new body of Sig. That's a metal line. That sounds cool as shit. Also blows my mind how X is. Well, how again, X is 5'3", so that makes what, Doppler like what? 5 foot something? Like 6 foot? About the size of Zero, actually. But you are weak to acid for reasons I will never understand. Okay, go back. Yeah, so this one, unfortunately, we have to, like, swap between our Buster and his weakness, just so he doesn't regenerate. Okay, back to Buster. Yeah, unfortunately, like, this is one of those times where I can't, like, weapon swap. Oh, shit. Because, again, it's just... he generates so much health so quick. Okay, you gonna regenerate? Honestly, I think it just might be easier to Buster this guy. No, maybe he uses the... yeah, I think maybe he uses the time, time I spent charging to regenerate. Like, holy shit. Yeah, no, this is just another slugfest. I like the idea of a regenerating boss you have to, like, keep the aggression up on. But seriously, this is not it. Oh, no, no. That field doesn't stop his regeneration, it causes it. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh. Or, no, he does that up to try to... okay. Let's try this again. You're gonna try to do... yeah, no, he tries to bait a counter. Okay, that's how that works. Huh. I thought you just had to, like, wail on him enough. Oh, yes. Okay, acid makes sense why you know he'd be weak to it. It stops his regeneration. You know, because it keeps damaging him, you know, like Hydras. So I wonder if this means that, actually... yeah, charge doesn't really seem to be all that helpful. Ow. Yeah, at this point, he's kind of, yeah, kind of an easy fight. Simple enough pattern, just be reactive for a change. But, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind, like, the occasional boss where you have to be on the defensive. Or they're on the defensive, and you have to kind of, like, bait them into being aggressive. Come on, go. Good night, Doctor. Is he gonna blow up? Alright, no? No, he isn't. Okay. You are strong, X. Strong enough to defeat Sigma. Doppler, can you talk? Sigma's true form is that of a computer virus. I was corrupted by him, and I created a horrific new body for him. Where's the body now? Wow, really snappy on that delivery. It's in the underground hangar of this lab. I don't think Sigma has occupied it yet. Don't worry about me. Destroy the body before it's too late. Time is running out. Thanks, Doc. I know, I still like the green and yellow with the white here. But yeah, no, we have to take out Sigma's new body. And surprise, guess who's coming back and probably going to corrupt the body? It's Sigma. Oh, shit. I didn't even notice in the background they have, like, Sigma's old body from X1 just kind of floating up. I forgot you existed. Wait, wasn't this an enemy from the first level? Yeah, no, instead of, But yeah, no, they're actually just dropping stuff, you know, shooting missiles instead of dropping, like, metal balls at us. Whoop. You turn around. No, you can't. Seems kind of an oversight. Now, don't they just get the background to loop? I like to think that's Sigma's body from X2. I'll go ahead and destroy the power generator. X, you go upstairs and destroy Sigma's body. No, I always find it funny how Zero goes off and does, like, the easier work at this point and has X do, like, the hard stuff. What if Zero went to go take out Sigma's body for a change? And then X takes out the power generator, huh? Why don't we divide up labor that way? For a change. Yeah, yeah. Have X fight the final boss. Because maybe the generator is supposed to be more, more secure. We meet again, X. It was easy to corrupt that fool, Doppler. And I would have succeeded if you hadn't interfered. But we always were destined to meet, aren't we, X? Let the eternal struggle begin. I do like how in these first couple games, Sigma's body does seem like a straight upgrade. Oh, now, what is your weakness? Acid, maybe? Nope. Parasite bomb? Nope. So yeah, I like how, again, you have to be more offensive than defensive here. Nope, that still does regular damage. Blade? Yeah, no, this one just shoots out so many projectiles. And that hit like a truck. Okay, how do I have... Ooh, I barely have enough for sub-tanks. I'm gonna wait and save that. I'm gonna try to save that, figure out what his weakness is, and then go for phase 2. Because, yeah, that hits like a tank. Whoa. Could have used that for one of the... Ow! Definitely could have used that for the tanks. Unfortunately, unlike the rest of the Sigma levels in like these earlier games, there is no spot to grind. Oh, there's my third. Guess that'll have to do. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that doesn't lead anywhere. I was hoping that maybe, you know, there'd be like a little cache that you can grind out in, but I guess the answer there is no. So yeah, no, just doing that fight's gonna be the hard part. Whoop. Yeah, doing this fresh, that's gonna be hard. So it looks like, whoop. Let's skip the dialogue. Skip our introductions. Ray Splash, maybe? Nope, that just says normal. There's no way Gravity Well does jack shit. Nope. Frostfang? Oh, that is slow. No, that's regular damage too. Or the drill? Nope. So yeah, it's just Buster only this guy. I said it is the blade. Ow. Ow. Nope, it's the blade. Yeah, it's the blade. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna try to snipe me out. That fire hits like a truck, and I'm like, again, you seen how, like, how tanky the gold armor is. I've been eating everything with this. Everything in the game I've been eating and then putting away and using it as a meal prep. And then Sigma actually, like, you know, those fire shots hit like a tank. I know in X3 and Megaman X7, the other one on the Super Nintendo, like, Mega Man, like, tends to take a lot of damage from fire attacks. You know, some people kind of theorize that, oh, like, the OG Mega Man has a weakness to fire, aside from his weakness to his spikes, right? I think that this might also carry on that tradition somewhat. It's like, damn, that hits. Don't despawn, don't despawn, don't despawn. Yeah, despawn, shit. I will definitely wait just to get that extra pip of health, because that is going to be worth it. So yeah, it looks like we'll get Sigma's weakness with the spinning blades. If I wall jump at the right time... I think if I wall jump at the right time, and then I can just do both dashes in the air, I think that will let me dodge most of the initial onslaught here. Yeah, we can skip this, please. How many lives do I have left? 0 lives. Okay, so I'm going to have to use the E-tanks. Ow. Whoop. Okay, so yeah, at this point, just be fast. Wow, it is also so easy to miss. Jumped into that. It's down to half. Okay, yep, taking a sub-tank. Because at this point, I am not getting a game over here. Oh, I forgot about that. I knew he threw his shield, forgot he was going to do it. Okay, come on. Throw your shield. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the shield. Okay, there's phase 1 down. Yeah, that took a sub-tank, though, and I don't like that. Time to take down the other, time to take down phase 2. And I genuinely forget what the fuck this thing's weak to. Well done, X, by far stronger than my previous forms. Behold the power of the ultimate battle body. I never got what Doppler's deal is with like those dragon claw faces. Now, what are you weak to? Oh shit! Well, that's not doing anything. Ooh. Yeah, I think he's just weak to Buster only. Parasite Bomb. Oh, fuck. Nope. Thunder Triad. Oh, get down. Yeah, that's not doing anything. Okay, yeah. I've tried everything up to here. Blades again? No, it's literally just buster shots. Seriously, how do I hit this guy? Oh. So I literally have to charge. And just so I don't get smoted. At least once that thing locks on. So the mines, once they lock on, they're not moving. Holy shit. Those hit like a truck. Nope, don't get crushed. Oop. Okay, then it's the horde. It's gonna wait. Yeah, this one, it's just all about being patient. One at a time, I can deal with. So the semi-charged shots are where it's at. Oop, nope. Okay, we're doing this. Let's see if I can clutch up the last sub-tank. And go from there. So there's a crush down about there. Come on, we got this. Okay, if I can hit him with like a major charge shot, that's also helpful. Come on. Okay, yeah, no, I got the pattern down, Pat. I think we got this. Again, don't get crushed. Okay, take two. He's gonna keep destroying his own mines. No, no, no. Again, still a little low. Don't get greedy. You know what? I do have the hyper shot. The hyper charge. Nice and easy. Easy does it. There we go. Nice. Surprised I clutched that. Yeah, no, that's just very defensive and just requires a bunch of precise shots. Not the hardest Sigma form, but, like, you have to be on point for that one. Holy shit. No, I can't be. I think it can be. I can't even defeat you with this magnificent body. There seems to be only one choice now. I'll possess you. Oh, right, I forgot about this. Oh, shit. I completely... Oh, forgot. Oh, shit. No, no, no. I swear if I die here... Oh, God. Ow. Yeah, I think we're gonna strike that one from the books. Damn, it's a dead end. Yep, our one doom, mode 7. Give up, X. I'll possess your body and rule the whole world. See, good idea from Sigma at this point. But, yeah, no. Unfortunately, Zero's back in action. Gah, you're Zero. It's you again. Yeah, he doesn't know that Zero got back. How do you like that, Sigma? I picked up an anti-Sigma virus program from Doppler and used it on my beam saber. Oh, okay, that's convenient. Sorry about the delay, X. I thought the program might be the only thing that'd work against Sigma. My program is disappearing. But someday I will... Yeah, Sigma is smart enough to have a backup, so we should probably work on hunting that down. But yeah, we are out of here. And we get some glorious 16 bits of just, you know, fortress destruction. This is always nice. The Short King X and Zero just overlooking the fact that they just completely wrecked house. X has crushed Sigma's plan once again, but many questions still occupy his mind. Such as, why must humans fight against Reploids? And why must Reploids fight against each other? Yeah, that's the thing. We've been fighting more against Reploids than anything else throughout the series so far. I don't know why the human versus Reploid thing kind of kicks off here. As X stares at the burning remains of Doppler's lab, his body trembles from an unknown sorrow. Yeah, we probably just murked a bunch of other workers in there, X. I don't think everyone evacuated. What does fate have in store for me, he wonders. I only hope that someday, Dr. Light's plan for him will finally be revealed. Unknown to X, his destiny has already been decided. To save mankind, he must destroy Zero. Like, that is, okay, a twist that you throw at the end, which is... That's good. That is a fun twist. But only time will tell when and why. But yeah, no, I really wish the X vs. Zero fight was like the climax of X5. Because it is a fun, like, in lore, it's a fun fight. But I wish it hit the heights once it gets to that time. But yeah, that is Megaman X3. So, playing the Super Nintendo version, I definitely am hearing a bunch of differences in at least the soundtrack, and even though we don't get the cool FMVs, which I really liked, we at least know what the hell is going on, have a better, like, focus of the story. But yeah, as for my thoughts on that, I wanted to like X3 a lot more. Because again, my thought was that, you know, a lot of people gave it kind of like a bad rap for being unfocused, and enemies being kind of like spongy, bullet spongy. And basically, yeah, I always thought this was like the black sheep, but it's one I really liked. But upon like playing this again, the gigantic mechanoid, Mao the Giant, Mac, Kenko and Shuriken, Hadarina. I wish we had like sprites to go with the enemy names. But yeah, after playing this again, like, the weapon weakness thing seems weird, the ride armors, cool idea, and I wish they were given more to go with, but seem kind of tacked on, and don't really, like, add a whole much to the level design itself. And again, the bosses seem, like, so weirdly tuned. I don't get it. Once you have no upgrades, they, like, pace you a lot harder than most. But once you're upgraded enough, like, you just turn off your brain. There's like no good balance here. I do get like how we get to see the specifications of the Reploids this time. I wonder if their averages are higher compared to those in X2. But with that, yeah, no, like the level design, the exploration here, yeah, no, nowhere near as refined. It seems a lot more messy and more bloated. Backtracking seems weird as hell. Yeah, this one wasn't as good to come back to, I'd say. Which is disappointing, to say the least. I love how Volt Catfish is still, like, pretty damn slow compared to the rest. Like, you think the Buffalo would be, or the Rhino would be... Then again, Rhinos can go fast. Okay, that also seems weird that Crushed Crawfish is faster than he is stronger, because he hits like a tank. Like, more than fucking Blizzard Buffalo. Yeah, Tunnel Rhino seems about right. Again, the power and speed being like your two, power and speed being your two things here. I know, wish there's like power, speed, armor, but for like a fun little thing at the end, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Bit being that fast makes a hell of a lot of sense, because holy shit. I'm expecting like Bite to just, yeah, that works. I also love how they gave him a gut. Like, they just gave him like a rotund, like, powerful gut, just because everything. Yeah, God Machino Neri. Well, no, God Car Machino Neri. What the fuck type of name is that? That is the combiner between Bit and Bite. Disappointing that Valmar 2 doesn't have near as enough like power speed, but he does have a higher average compared to both of them. No, he doesn't, actually. I wish he was revved up a bit more. Like, kind of like a lesser version of Doppler. It's like how Doppler's faster than he is stronger. That's fun. Sigma and Kaiser Sigma. Yeah, that also tracks. It's funny that he doesn't get that much of a speed boost in his Kaiser form. Yeah, Sigma Virus having a known like power and speed. Same thing with X and Zero. That's always something to cap off. I like that. I'm a little disappointed other like credits didn't really do this for the other rep worlds. But yeah, X3 was nice to revisit, but kind of disappointing. Look, if you want to know what my like power and speed specs are, they're bone stock. And that's just, yeah, they're bone stock. What that means, I'll leave up to you. But yeah, no, in terms of like thanks for playing, X3 I think was the weakest of like the three, which I hate to parrot the common thing, but yeah, it seemed more bloated. Good ideas, but failure of an execution. Just the balance in this game is so weird. If they tweaked the balance, gave this game more time to cook, I think it'd be really good. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But yeah, no, it is. That's the end of the game. And on my end, I think that's it for me tonight. So with that, thank you everyone who tuned in to watch. It was nice just to, you know, finally wrap up X3 after Deltarune. I'm not sure what I'll do next. I'll probably be some other smaller projects because during the month of August, I'm actually going to be out. Going to be going on a bit of a break. Probably won't be back till close to the end of August. So we'll be doing some smaller stuff here and there. Nothing too crazy. But again, for everyone who popped in, said hi, lurked, didn't lurk, whatever, chatted, didn't chat, I would like to thank you for coming in, stopping in, saying hi, or just seeing what's going on. If you like what you saw, you know where to find me. And until next time, ciao.